How did the Israel-Palestine conflict first begin? Israel declared independence on May 14, 1948. The very next day, it was attacked by 5 Arab nations. In many ways, that initial conflict has never been resolved. But what was it about? Britain took control of the area known as Palestine in World War I. Before that, it was ruled by the Ottoman Empire. An Arab majority and a Jewish minority lived there. There were also other ethnic groups, but tensions between the Jewish and Arab populations soon deepened. This was a result of the so-called Balfour Declaration. The UK agreed to the establishment of a national home in Palestine for Jewish people. Jews had historical links to the land, but Palestinian Arabs also had a claim dating back centuries. They opposed the move. Several major conflicts broke out. The most massive was the 1936 to 1939 Arab Revolt. It was directed against both the Jews and the British. However, between the 1920s and 1940s, Jews arrived in Palestine en masse. Many of them fled persecution in Europe. The Jewish population reached 630,000 by 1947. That was just over 30% of the population. In 1947, the UN voted for Palestine to be split into separate Jewish and Arab states. Jerusalem would become an international city. No Arab nations supported this. They argued the plan gave the Jews more of the land. Britain withdrew and handed the problem to the UN in 1948. Jewish leaders in Palestine declared an independent state of Israel. Mere hours later, British rule officially ended. Israel was recognized by the UN the following year. The day after Israel declared independence, it was attacked. The armies of 5 Arab nations surrounded it. The fighting ended with an armistice in 1949. By that time, Israel controlled most of the territory. About 750,000 Palestinians fled their homes. The event is known in Arabic as the Nakba, catastrophe. In the years that followed, hundreds of thousands of Jews arrived in Israel. They were expelled from Muslim-majority countries across the Middle East and North Africa. In 1967, the Six-Day War broke out. The war saw Israel fight Egypt, Syria, and Jordan. It started when Israel, fearing an attack, launched a strike on Egypt's air force. As a result of the war, Israel captured the Sinai Peninsula and Gaza from Egypt. It also captured most of the Golan Heights from Syria. Jordan lost East Jerusalem and the West Bank. About 1 million Palestinians lived in these areas. All of them came under Israel's control. In 1979, Israel signed a peace treaty with Egypt and returned the Sinai. But it never returned East Jerusalem and the Golan Heights. Israel and the Palestinians both claimed Jerusalem as their capital. The state of Palestine is recognized by 147 of the UN's 193 member states, but the violence has never ceased.